So we're here out in front of the convention center, and Kathy McMorris Rodgers has wrapped up her speech, and this is what the scene looks like. We've told you about this project before, but now we're giving you a whole other look. Last month, 7 of our city leaders took a huge trip from Spokane all the way to Scandinavia. The trip turned out to be pretty pricey, but I found out a lot of that money came from a scholarship. Now, right now, District 9 and 4 other agencies have responded to this scene just off of Upriver Drive. The house is located on Upriver Bend Lane, and crews tell me that they're having a difficult time actually getting to the home. I'm told more than 100 Spokane police officers and volunteers were assigned to the Kathy McMorris Rodgers fundraising event and the subsequent visit of Vice President Mike Pence. Spokane Public Schools wants you to vote on a multi-million-dollar school bond. So what will this mean for you taxpayers, and how much will you be paying? Let's break it down. The bond proposal asks for about $495 million. Fire crews responded to several small fires just here along I-90. This is near the Medical Lake exit, and I had a chance to speak with a young couple who got quite the shock as the flames got really close to their home. Hey, that's right, Whitney. When I tell you that we've got some dedicated Cougs out here, I'm telling you the truth. Now take a look at what we're seeing out here. Just a huge crowd of people. People are ready to spend the whole night out here. And I want you to meet Morgan and Jeff. They have a blow-up mattress out here. They're ready to literally sleep on the ground for their Cougs. I found out today that the people here at the Academy who have to move are facing a lot of challenges. First, they're having a hard time finding a place to go, and then they have to think about how they're going to afford it. On top of everything, a health professional told me that they're concerned about the physical, mental, and emotional health of these people.
Well, it's very sad to watch and see these people just almost, they're just crying. What can you do? It made me cry to watch them, you know?
Reba Crosby isn't the only one feeling this. A 6-week notice hangs over the tenants of the Academy retirement community.
I think, 6 weeks is just not enough for people of this age to get it together. This all came to us just 2 days ago, and I think it's really rotten.
2 days ago, Crosby and the other independent living tenants were told their building will be renovated. The new owner, Stellar Senior Living, is set to begin renovations in November, so everyone must go. They were offered a $500 break on their rent to help with moving costs.
Well, that's ridiculous. What can you do with $500?
I've packed it a couple times, not looking forward to packing it again, but...
Becky Madden has the same thought. She says it'll cost her $4,000 to move her 90-year-old mother out.
Damage deposits, community rentals, packing, moving, companies like that. So $500 is a drop in the bucket.
Madden says the financial strain is one thing. The stress of finding a new place for her mother is another.
Apartments like this at her price range are just not available in Spokane. I've called 8 or 9 places. They have waiting lists. They have higher rents. And when you're on a fixed income, there's only so much money to go around.
But her biggest concern is her mother and how she will handle the move.
And she's had ups and downs, and she's scared. And I just feel, as her daughter, that it's just one more slam to seniors, that we don't care about them.
They slink, they creep, they prowl, looking for an easy come-up. Anyone who's gotten their car broken into or stolen knows the feeling of violation, and it is all too prevalent here in Spokane. Over the years, Spokane is ranked among the top cities per capita with the highest property crime rate, and in the last few years, Spokane police have tried to bring down those numbers. The department increased patrols in problem areas, created a vehicle theft task force, and expanded the property crime unit.
We went from being in the top 10 for vehicle thefts in the nation now to 36. We still have room for improvement.
Chief Craig Meidel says to continue the progress, they need the state's help.
So one of the things we're going to continue to do is try to work with Olympia on finding how can we bring back some property crime supervision in some capacity.
The city plans to propose a pilot program, again, that will allow those charged with property crimes to be supervised when they're released from jail or prison. During that time, they could have access to resources like job training, drug addiction programs, and mental health treatment.
And we've asked Olympia, let us try it in Spokane. Let's try it for 2 years. If it works, then maybe we can look at expanding to the rest of the state.
Meidel says Washington is the only state that does not have supervision for offenders charged with property crimes. This is a result of statewide cuts to criminal supervision in 2009.
When the state stopped the property crime supervision across the state, property crime started increasing.
Law enforcement is looking for any help they can get to keep this from continuing. Alexa Block, KREM 2 News. Spokane's very own Batman, aka Officer Scott Heiss, surprised some students at Bemis Elementary School. For the second year in a row, the Dark Knight rises to have some fun with local students.
It's all about teaching kids responsibility, respect, and how to succeed in life.
Lessons learned for these 6th grade students. This Halloween, they graduated from the 6-week GREAT program. This is the 8th 6th grade class that's finished the school-based gang and violence prevention program since the district introduced it a year ago.
We laugh with them, we have serious moments, serious conversations with them, and it's all about building that positive relationship with the kids.
The GREAT program is still fairly new to Spokane, but it's been around for years. The GREAT statistics show after 1 year, there's a 39% reduction in odds of gang joining among students who completed the program compared to those who didn't.
But I hope that we keep going as long as we need to reach every student in Spokane Public Schools for many years to come.
So more students will learn you don't have to be a superhero to be great. Alexa Block, KREM 2 News. There are some people out there who believe there needs to be more money put into our jail system. Some say convicted felons need to be off the streets longer, so of course that means there needs to be more room for them behind bars. That's where this question comes in. Some people took to social media saying, well, if money can be spent on a new sports complex, why can't there be a new jail built? I found out the two aren't really related at all. A Spokane City spokesperson says the school district is asking for $31 million as part of the school bond. The district says they need more options for athletics and recreation. So even if that money was not used for a sports complex, it goes without saying that the school district wouldn't build a jail. The Spokane County Jail is, well, ran by Spokane County. So according to a Spokane County spokesperson, each year a huge chunk of the county's budget goes to maintaining the jail. So how much would it even cost to build a new one? Well, to answer that question, let's take it back to 2011. The county proposed building a new jail near Medical Lake. The jail bond didn't make it to voters, but it was quite the effort. The initial price tag was $250 million to build it. The county eventually got it down to $190 million. This gives you an idea as to how much it could cost to construct a new jail. That $31 million for a new sports complex wouldn't cover it. The county spokesperson says they are constantly looking at ways to address the overcrowding, and county commissioners and representatives from various groups continue to talk about building a new jail. It isn't a very simple process, and it's not as easy as taking money from one public funding source and putting it in another. Alexa Block, KREM 2 News.